Many into line edge, straight to second slip and taken comfortably there by Cooper. So many into Edwards, who pulls handsomely out into the deep, and he'll beat Agar and bring up the first boundary. Many once more to Edwards, who drives beautifully down the ground. That is a classical on drive for 4. Just a little bit over pitch by Many. Sayers to Edwards, and he cracks that out through extra cover. That's a glorious stroke, which will go all the way to the rope for 4. Just a little bit of width and over pitch by Sayers.
Final spot.
Sayers into Conway, takes an edge, travels through the gully region, down to the third man rope for 4. It was an excellent delivery.
Boost for the Blues. That's a very full delivery, and that's 4 by Conway. Wow, that's an exceptional cover drive by the number 10. And now he just leans on the bat. Agar in, and that's squirted past point nicely by Conway along the ground, and I think that's going to run away for a boundary. Yes, it is. That's another ball, and that's driven past mid-off for 4 by Conway. Over pitch by Pope, and
Fielder in the outfield either.
Driven nicely by Conway, straight down the ground for 4. That's clattered into the fence at mid-off, right in front of where...
There's Conway in again, driving, it's up in the air and it will be out. There's the wicket. That's what they needed. Being caught out in the deep, that won't be an issue as he defends as an appeal, and it's going to be out. Lloyd Pope takes his first. Hatcher gone for a duck. The innings wrapped up. New South Wales all out, 373.
Did. Copeland to Weatherall, and he hooks this one, going down towards fine leg. Conway takes the catch. Weatherall goes. Back of Callum Ferguson. Copeland in it. Takes the edge along the ground. Soft hands as it goes down towards the third man rope for 4. Conway to Ferguson, who drives firmly down the ground. That's a lovely stroke. Well in behind it and punches it down towards the rope for 4. So Ferguson with his second boundary, that one. Copeland into Ferguson, clipped around beautifully, back with a square leg, finds the rope for 4 more.
Line in, and Ferguson lofts this handsomely over deep mid-wicket for 4. A bit of a rampage as he's in it again now, and this has worked again on the leg side, but this time it's gone for 4 because Ferguson has middled that. In, bowls wide, and Ferguson drives this through the covers. It's going to go all the way to the boundary for 4. Didn't absolutely middle it, but it was
standard.
This next one is driven for 4. Doesn't even bother moving, Callum Ferguson. Overpitched from Hatcher, and bang! Difficult for South Australia as Hatcher comes in and bowls to Ferguson, who drives handsomely through the covers. There's going to be a chase on here from Daniel Hughes, and he abandons it because that ball has been timed sweetly, and that's a boundary to Callum Ferguson.
Sitting on.
Line in, looped and cut, and it's been dropped at first slip. He got a hand to it, I think, Copeland.
Pressure in the second innings. Here's Copeland in again, and it's a short ball. That ball, oh, what a catch at mid-wicket. He stuck out the left Duke from the city end. And Hunt's driving beautifully square of the wicket on the offside, and that's going to run away for 4. The first boundary of this session. Conway into Hunt, who's slashing at that, and it's gone between gully and point for 4.
Recently.
Copeland drops it short. That's in the air. Sanger's running around. He's taken it! New South Wales are swarming. It's pitched up to Head, who's just driven it beautifully past Daniel Hughes at mid-off for 4.
This next ball from Lyon is lofted by Cooper.
6.
He's playing, and there's an appeal. There's a loud appeal, and it looks like he's given. He is. Calculated Thompson. In comes Conway. And they appealing. Will it be given? It sure will. As Liam Hatcher looking to prove on his average. And that's out. Caught sharply at leg slip. Hatcher. And Nielsen pulling well. That will be 4. Comes into Nielsen. And he's edging, but it's to a second slip, and that will run away for 4 more. Perhaps Nielsen faces off and pads it into the ground. That'll be stumps. End of the 68th over, 6 for 135. And before I run you through the scorecard, Paul Dennett, a few observations on the session we've just witnessed and the broader day of play.